Yo, YouTube, it's your boy B Jiggity from the Spiggity. You feel me? See what B from Brother Spot, and today we're about to react to, what is she called again? It said, when a criminal is smarter than the police. I've been wanting to react to this for a couple of days now, so I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna let it. Let's do it though. Let's tap in, motherfucker, tap in like a rabbit, like a shabby. Let's do it. I'm not like Dababy is the smartest criminal. Like Dababy got out of so much criminal stuff. He is a genius. He is. He's pretty smart guy.
I know if y'all had proof of me robbing somebody, we wouldn't even be talking. Y'all would have cuffed me. I would be charged with it. That's what I know, bro.
In January of 2020, Dababy, a.k.a. Jonathan Kirk, was supposed to be playing a show at a nightclub in Miami. But when the owner paid him only...
You know what's crazy? Let me tell you something. It's crazy how, because like, I found out about the Dababy when I was in college, right? And y'all know when they said that he boomed bro in Walmart? Like, I literally heard that story. I was like, yo, bro, who is this rapper that boomed somebody at Walmart? He's still rapping. So I'm like, yo, we'll see who this Dababy nigga. I see Dababy boom somebody, Walmart, Dababy, Walmart. We went to Walmart, Wally World, and Dababy, so I went to go check it out. Like, this nigga's hard. Like, Dababy was tough. That's when he dropped Blank Blank, and he had like the jersey with the orange background. Y'all know that shit? He did Blank Blank. Yeah, that shit was hard. I was like, yeah, this nigga hard. That's our brother nigga every single day. Get a lot. That nigga was hard.
Only $20 out of the $30,000 he owed him, things got out of hand fast. The victim alleged that Kirk punched him in the face multiple times before he was attacked by more of Kirk's crew. He was beaten up and knocked to the ground before being robbed for his phone, his credit card, and $80 cash. The only footage of the event was this piece of obscured CCTV footage. Kirk fled the scene in a black SUV before returning to the hotel a few hours later, only to be met by both of the...
You tell me that niggas took $80 off that nigga? And an iPhone 7 in 2020? They had the XR, they had the X, the 11, the 12. Niggas took $80 and an iPhone 7. There's no way. There's no way, bro. That nigga making too much money to be taking $80 off a nigga, bro. I'm just saying, bro. But maybe he felt disrespected. You feel me? You felt disrespected. You never know.
Victims and a team of police waiting to arrest him. He was escorted to the police station and told he was only there as part of an investigation.
Say, we just gotta do our investigation and that's it.
But as it would turn out, the investigation wouldn't be that simple. And unfortunately for the cops, Kirk spent his hour in the interrogation room displaying exactly what to do in this situation and making the cops' lives as difficult as he possibly could.
What's your full name?
But you know my name, bro. Like, you know my name, bro. It's like, bro, you know my name, bro. You know my name, bro. You know my name, bro.
Just your name, date of birth, and all that stuff.
Immediately, it's obvious that this isn't going to be an easy one for the detectives.
I'm not doing formalities.
Kirk starts off by refusing to answer any of the officer's questions, even just regarding his own name. He's already been read his Miranda rights, informing him that he has the right to remain silent, so it seems as though he's choosing to do just that. Interestingly, however, he is choosing to waive his right to a lawyer, and let's be honest here, it's not because he can't afford it. The best course of action if you're ever put in this
the nigga showed him with all his jewelry on and said, cha-ching, is not because he can't afford it. Yo, I hate these little episode shits, bro. Like, bro, shut up. We know he's the baby, bro. Like, chill out, bro. Cha-ching, like, you know he can afford it. Like, shut up.
Scenario is to stay silent and ask for a lawyer. But this time, Kirk is confident that he'll be able to wriggle out of this himself, as long as he chooses his words carefully.
An incident occurred at the hotel.
They call him Kirk.
Southwest Cross.
His name is Kirk.
Don't take it. It's not worth it.
You ever realize...
blemish patch.
Yo, you ever realize that... Hold on, my fault. You ever realize that when rappers like pass away, they always say like their stage name, not their actual name, because the character passed away, not the actual person.
That you were there for, correct? What incident?
That incident, you had an altercation with somebody?
No.
You didn't. Did you have a business dealing with somebody?
No.
You didn't.
No.
So somebody didn't bring you $20,000 in front of the hotel in your SUV?
No. Somebody bring $20,000 that wasn't theirs and lied to them and told them that it was for an event of theirs on the 31st. And lied to them. That person, once he realized they were doing bad business, said nah and left with his $20,000.
Okay, so you didn't count.
And got my contact information to do business the right way. That's what happened.
Around what time was this, sir?
I don't know. Whatever time they told us. Whatever time the camera showed me not robbing no damn body that time.
Kirk is claiming that he had nothing to do with anything that happened outside. His story is somewhat unclear, but he's essentially saying that his manager was talking with an event promoter about playing at a nightclub called Cafe Iguana Pines. But it turns out the money that they were offering was stolen, and the promoter was acting strange during the deal. So instead of taking it and going through with it anyway, he told them to get their act together and left without an argument. This, of course, does not explain the altercation outside that was clearly caught on camera, but with the footage unclear and no witnesses nearby to identify the assailants, as long as Kirk sticks to his story, theoretically, things should be perfectly fine.
Yo, like that's why you can't like if someone accuses you of something, you can't really like. I mean, then it's like I would say the cops. Let's say the cops, right? If the cops accuse you of something, you feel what I'm trying to say? If they have hard, cold, stone cold evidence, they would not need to do this. Like he said, you would not need to talk to me right here if you have hard, stone cold evidence that this. If you know I did something, you will not need to talk to me, bro. You will have all the proof, you have everything. So why are you talking to me for? You talking to me because you want me to say something so you could get the evidence out of me, so you could match up what I'm saying to whatever story is being said or whatever you seen, and then I could get in trouble. So basically, I got myself in trouble. Basically what they're trying to do.
Common sense.
And police really be saying stuff in certain ways. Even when they pull you over, they ask you certain questions. They try to confuse you to slip up. Like, bro, just say what you was doing, or say what you would this, or just don't say nothing. And just do what you gotta do, bro. I never ever put up a hassle. I never ever argue, put up a hassle, do nothing crazy to the police. All I do is sit there. Yeah, I'm going home, bro. Yeah, want me to pull over for? That's you sure? Want the information? If not, all right, bro. Yeah, that's cool. All right, later. Simple as that.
You know what I made to even be down here? A promoter booked me at that hotel. I didn't pay to be at the hotel. I was paid for. You'd have let me on my room, you would have saw close to $250,000 cash legally, hard-earned money. I don't got to take nothing from nobody, bro.
Well, let me ask you this.
I will go outside here right now and throw $10,000 in the air. Like, I do not care about no money. I don't, bro.
Was there an argument?
No, it was an argument. I didn't argue with a soul. My voice was never raised. It was never aggressive language from me. None of that.
Was there a fight?
None of that. No, I ain't seen no fight. And nothing's taken. We shouldn't be in no robbery yet, bro. So when y'all get done doing what y'all doing, y'all need to do y'all job. Y'all need to follow y'all process. Y'all need to arrest whoever gave y'all these false allegations, bro. This is bullshit.
While it may just look like Kirk is flexing his rapper money here, this is actually a very good point for him to bring up in this situation. If he's doing
actually a great point. It's a great point. Cause it's like, bro, if I got the bag, if I'm rich, why do I need to rap? Why do I need to rob somebody or take money from anybody? Or if I'm getting booked to play somewhere, why do I need to rob somebody for money that I'm already supposed to be getting in the first place? It wouldn't make sense, right? It just wouldn't make sense.
Random $30,000 deals on a weekday and paying for hundreds of thousands of people per month, what does he need $80 and an iPhone for?
Facts.
The further he can place himself from this event, both literally and figuratively, the better.
$80?
From Kirk's point of view, he was nowhere near that crime. He had no reason to commit that crime, and he has sound and reasonable explanation for his whereabouts at the time. However, from the detective's side, a crime was committed, and Kirk's vehicle was right there as as it happened. So they need to try and extract the information needed to piece his day together to come up with a story that Kirk cannot argue with. That forces him into a confession.
When I encountered you in the hotel, you
Ask
came
certain
back to
questions, bro.
the concierge, the counter.
Yeah.
Where were you coming from at that point?
Prime, whatever the hell I went to eat. I went to get food.
Where's that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
How'd you get there?
In the car.
What kind of car? Was it a car you drove? Somebody else drove?
Uber.
A Uber?
Yeah.
What kind of car was it? Small car, SUV, truck? What?
I don't know. Let's talk about what matters. Let's talk about what
why
matters.
we're here.
Let's talk about what y'all need to get me about this stuff. When I'm driving in the car, what I went to go eat, what time I went, that don't have nothing to do with the fact I ain't robbed a damn soul. Me, nobody around me, ain't nobody robbing nobody.
Let's take the word robbery out of the picture.
So while we here, we taking the word robbery out of the picture. Y'all are robbery detectives. This is robbery unit. That's the second word he said. That's the second word he said when he came in here. Robbery. Come on, bro.
Okay, listen.
He told me he has to question me about a robbery when I walk in my hotel.
Yeah, so it's like,
Robbery.
why you asking me about what I'm eating, bro? What did I eat? How did I eat? You trying to piece something together, bro? I didn't eat nothing. What's up with the robbery you talk about? Like, this is how you handle it. This is how y'all supposed to go in there and handle it. Y'all be over here, want to be gangsters, y'all be snitching and stuff. Feel me? If you a gangster, you're not supposed to snitch. I'm not gangster. Simple as that. That's all I gotta say.
I had every answer to the question you needed right there. Whoa, that ain't it. That's false. Okay, throw that out the window. We talking about robbery, bro. It's nothing for me to talk about. I didn't rob.
So do you think that we just woke up this morning and decided to just...
I think y'all got a phone call from somebody that's already a liar. I know they're a liar. Got a phone call from somebody that's a liar, and y'all bought it. Y'all believed it. Y'all got me in here, and y'all...
Discover unforgettable
That's a
travel
fact, Dababy.
experiences at getyourguide.com.
Dababy. No,
If you have
hey, guys, the Dababy. Yo, let me chill, bro. I'm doing whatever, bro. Let me chill out, young man. Let me chill out. Excuse me.
Bro, me outside the hotel and handcuffs, cameras and shit all on me. Come on, bro. This shit is bad for what I got going on. And I ain't even do shit to that, man.
Even without a lawyer present, Kirk knows exactly what to do. He
Deadass.
currently has the upper hand in this interrogation, and
Can't lie, like he been in there a couple of times. Like he's had multiple incidents, slapping people, fighting people, booming people. Like he's been in that room a couple of times. So I'm sure he should be well versed in these interactions with the police. Like he should have it like down packed. If I've done something multiple of times, I'm sure you would naturally gain like some sort of comfortability in that area of how to handle such a situation.
needs to keep it that way.
He's definitely not like he's a normal cop running person. Like that him and cops is hand to hand.
They're searching for anything that
rappers
puts
for real.
Kirk at the scene of the crime, but by redirecting the conversation away from that back to what he thinks is actually important, there's no realistic way that they'll be able to get what they need. But
Nigga on his
even
phone.
though he's winning, it's still worth noting how strange it is that he's not asking for a lawyer. Kirk obviously knows exactly what to do in an interrogation and has clearly spent time learning what to do. If that's true, he should also know that there's next to no scenarios where lawyering up will harm his case. But whether it's an ego thing or just a lapse in his thinking, Kirk is definitely still winning this interrogation. But he's about to start absolutely dominating.
We talking about criminals. When I do business, it's legally binding. It's legally binding. Everything
Contracts.
I do, you have to sign a contract.
Exactly.
You got to sign a contract.
Okay,
It's
so
a contract
you're
right
telling me
now.
that whole incident happened and nothing went wrong. Nothing happened. There was no
Not to one numbers.
What's on his
fight.
phone?
There was no scuffle. There was no.
I ain't fighting nobody.
Yo,
But
his
y'all
phone-
know it's
the
too
nigga
much.
on his phone. Hold on.
Y'all know too many
The
lies.
nigga went on his phone and did nothing just a while ago. Y'all seen that? He went on his phone and did nothing. Nigga swiped over twice and just closed his phone. Look at it.
It's a contract
Look at this
right
nigga
now.
Whole incident happened and
Nigga.
nothing went wrong. Nothing happened.
But he went on his phone and
There
did
was no-
nothing right here.
Not to one numbers.
Took the phone out, put the
There was no fight,
passcode
there was
in,
no scuffle. There was no.
didn't look at nothing. Swipe left, swipe right.
But y'all know it's too much. Y'all know too many lies.
Oh, they cut it.
You get what I'm saying? That's why y'all gotta move backwards like that, bro. Like,
You're saying that they're lies, but you don't know what we.
Like they basically wait for him to confess, bro.
I know if y'all had proof of me robbing somebody, we wouldn't even be talking.
Exactly,
y'all would have cuffed me. I would be charged with it. That's what I know, bro. That's what I know.
Now, while this isn't necessarily true in every case, it is absolutely true here. If you're in an interrogation room and the cops are trying to find out details of the case and accusing you of a crime instead of charging you immediately, it very likely means that they're missing the details needed to charge you. In the vast majority of cases, an interrogation is only done to extract a confession when they don't have enough evidence to easily convict you otherwise.
Exactly. So that's why they be having you in there for 3 hours trying to give you some line to you. Oh, you get 25 years. You get 75 years. Bro, if you had all the information, I would not be in here. You need me right now. So if I sit here and be quiet, I'm not obstructing no laws. I don't got no lawyer. I could sit here and be quiet and say, yo, bro, I'll speak when my lawyer gets here, bro. Y'all can't do nothing. Y'all can't put no 75 years on me because y'all don't have enough evidence to prove that I'm the criminal in this situation. It's going to suck your mother, bro. Got it.
There are a few other niche scenarios, such as trying to figure out why you committed a crime, but it's often very easy to distinguish why exactly you're there based on what you know about the event and what questions they're asking. If the cops know that you're guilty and have irrefutable evidence, cooperation has a lot of merit. But if they can't prove you did what they say you did, stay silent and ask for a lawyer, especially if you're innocent.
I ain't know your side of the story.
My side of the story is I ain't done that. I don't have a side of the story because I ain't done nothing to nobody.
So that's what
and before something could be done to me, and before something could be done to me, I realized I was dealing with bad business, and I removed myself from it. What?
Why you say it was bad business?
I already told y'all that. You want to wind this? You want to wind it, bro? I already told y'all, bro. My story not gonna come out different no matter how many times I say it, bro. It's not, bro. It's right here.
And he repeat himself. That was genius. Not repeat yourself.
Come on here. I said it was bad business.
That's
come on,
genius.
My phone up.
Yo, that's so genius because it's like he can't. You can't say his story changed because he might not say it the same way. Then I'll be like, oh, you see right here. He says the and he said that, so he might have meant this. He like, bro, you not even about to let me repeat my story because that's not what happened. And if y'all want to hear it again, it's on that. That's so genius, bro. That's genius.
Man, he needed my help for his event.
That's genius.
He already was in deep water because he's already doing, and I see why. He's already doing bad business. You see what I'm saying? He has an event that wasn't going to go as planned. He needed me to make up for that. He needed me to cover his ass. So he brought in another person, lied to him, swindled him. He thinking he coming to book me for a whole different event. And they tricking him, got him paying me to come do a walk.
The footage confirms a potential.
I can't lie, Dababy is fake a genius, bro. And for this right here, he's fake a genius, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this is some genius shit right here, bro. Can't cap to you. This is pretty good.
Bro, these niggas full of shit. And matter of fact, check them cameras. Y'all got crime scene investigation unit out there. Check the cameras. See him meet up with somebody else in the lobby. Ask him, hey, who's that? Ask him. Follow up on what I'm telling y'all.
That's what we're trying to do.
Shit. At the end of the day, I would expect people to act on common sense anyway.
The cops have realized that they're definitely not getting anything out of him for now. He's told his side of the story and made it clear that it won't be changing, no matter what they say. So, as is the protocol here, the detectives decide to leave the room and spend some time outside trying to come up with their next move. This is also often done as it gives the suspect time alone in the room to sit and build up anxiety. In many cases, it can actually be the difference between breaking through a suspect or not.
Yeah, but officers really use like manipulation tactics against you, bro. Like once you're aware of like manipulation tactics with cops, it's easier to deal with them because like they say things, they do subtle movements, they do this good cop bad cop, like they use so much manipulation, try to outsmart you, like use so much mental tactics against you. Like once you're aware of this, it's so hard to be broken by a cop because you know their tactics they use to get what they want out of you.
But in this case,
he
Kirk
knows,
literally just shut his eyes and went to sleep. This dude really does not care.
Sitting there with no
However,
phone.
it seems as
It's
though
like-
the detectives couldn't come up with their next step and decided that nothing was going to make this guy budge. The next time a detective returned, it was regarding the security of Kirk's belongings that had been left in his hotel room. Even though he hasn't been convicted yet, he was still the prime suspect of this investigation, so he'd be spending some time in jail while they figured out what to do and gathered all the evidence they could. So they just had to figure out what to do with his stuff while he was locked up. But obviously, Kirk refused to let them touch his stuff and just let the hotel deal with it. Kirk was facing a possible sentence of up to 15 years in prison plus a
15
$10,000 fine, plus any charges they could slap him with for the battery. That's only
15?
if they could gather enough evidence, though. Evidence they absolutely
15?
were not getting from Kirk, or the blocks
15 for what? 15 for what? For what?
security footage that was the only evidence the crime even took place. So just after 48 hours in jail, Dababy was released and sent on his way. Just 2 months later, all charges were dropped and he remained a free man.
I'm not gonna lie. That was sauce at its finest of sauce.
Neurologists are stuck.
That was sauce. Genius. Yo, like I said, if any of y'all rappers, like, if you do want to be a gangster, you do want to be a rapper, you do want to be a violent young man, at least be a smart, violent young man. At least know how to be versed in cop interaction. At least know the law. If you want to be these people, at least know your rights and your rules. I can't tell you what to be, but I can tell you to be safe and know the facts and know how to maneuver in certain situations. So if you want to be one of them people that do certain stuff, at least know how it goes in your area, especially if it involves anything that could get you in jail or in trouble. At least know how to be secretive, know how to be sneaky, know how to hide. Whatever you choose to do with your life is your life. At least do it to the best of your ability. Don't slack. Don't lack. Stay on your toes. So whatever you do, end of the day, whatever you doing in life, make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're versed in that thing. So if stuff do go bad, you know how to recover or recoup or fix that situation. Whatever it was, YouTube content creation, your work, your job, you always know how to maneuver in times of being flustered or in hard times, because they will come. It's life, bro. Whatever field you in, life come with problems. So that's my lesson to you. Is life is about how to solve problems. So figure out how to solve your problems the best way, because problems going to occur no matter what level you on. Small, big, or medium, they going to come. Let's learn how to deal with them. You feel me? Holla at your boy. Hope you enjoyed the video. Deuces. No, I can't do that because I'm on the...